Blessing Awodibu's story is the kind of wild, unpredictable, and electrifying journey that makes you believe in the magic of personality, the power of perseverance, and the unstoppable force of self-belief. A story that begins far from the bright lights of the bodybuilding stage in the heart of Nigeria, where a young boy with a mischievous smile and an unshakable spirit was already dreaming bigger than his surroundings could contain. A boy who would one day be known to millions, not just for the sheer size of his muscles, but for the size of his charisma. Because from the very beginning, Blessing was different. The kind of kid who didn't just walk into a room, he lit it up with jokes, with energy, with the kind of confidence that makes people take notice. And when his family moved to Ireland, it was the start of a whole new chapter, one that would challenge him, shape him, and test whether that energy could survive the storms ahead, because life in a new country wasn't easy. And Blessing wasn't walking into a world that handed out success for free. But that's the thing. Blessing Awodibu never waited for handouts. He built his own stage. And it was in the gym where that stage started to take shape. A place where he could channel all that raw energy into something physical, something visible, something powerful. And when he first picked up the iron, it wasn't just about getting fit. It was about unlocking the version of himself he knew was in there, buried under years of potential. And as the weights clanged and the muscles grew, something else grew too. The idea that maybe, just maybe, this wasn't just a hobby. Maybe it was the calling, the arena where he could dominate, and dominate in a way that nobody could ignore. So he started taking bodybuilding seriously, training with a fire that was as much mental as physical. Because building a physique like his wasn't just about lifting heavy, it was about precision, discipline, and the relentless grind, about showing up when you're tired, about pushing when the body says stop, about staying locked in when everyone else is distracted. And Blessing mastered that grind day by day, set by set, meal by meal, turning himself into something that didn't just look powerful, but performed with power. And yet, even as the gains came, he knew there was another element to his destiny. Entertainment, because Blessing wasn't built to be a silent giant. He was built to be a showman. And when social media entered the picture, he saw it as the perfect stage to merge his two greatest strengths, his physique and his personality. So while other bodybuilders posted training clips with no soul, Blessing posted content that made people stop scrolling, laugh, and hit follow. His outrageous humor, self-deprecating jokes, and larger-than-life confidence turning him into a viral sensation. The Boogeyman becoming not just a name, but a brand. A character that people couldn't get enough of. But here's the thing. Going viral is easy, staying relevant is the hard part, and Blessing wasn't about to be another social media flash in the pan. He wanted the real respect, the kind that comes from stepping on stage and proving you're the real deal. So when he made his IFBB Pro debut, the world was watching. Some waiting to cheer, others waiting to see him fail. And Blessing knew it, and he thrived on it. Because pressure is where legends are made. And while his early pro outings weren't perfect, they were proof of something bigger, that he belonged. And instead of sulking after losses, Blessing went back to the lab, analyzing, improving, fine-tuning his training, bringing up weak points, and coming back sharper, fuller, and more dangerous. And when the 2022 season hit, Blessing Awodibu wasn't just showing up, he was winning, taking back-to-back victories in Indianapolis and New York, shutting down doubters and showing the world that the Boogeyman wasn't just talk, he was a force. His stage presence a perfect storm of physique posing and pure entertainment. And yet through it all, he never lost that spark, never became one of those stone-faced bodybuilders who take themselves too seriously. Because for Blessing, bodybuilding is war, but it's also fun. And that's why fans love him. He makes the grind look epic and the journey look worth it, and his rivalry with guys like Nick Walker only added fuel to the fire, because Blessing knows how to sell a storyline, how to get in your head before the first pose is hit, turning bodybuilding into not just a sport, but a show, a spectacle, a global conversation. And as his career moves forward, it's clear he's not done yet, because every setback is just another plot twist in the Boogeyman saga, every prep another chapter in a story that's as much about resilience as it is about muscle. And for anyone watching, whether you're a die-hard bodybuilding fan or just someone chasing your own dream, there's a lesson here. You can have all the talent in the world, but without the work, without the persistence, without the guts to put yourself out there and risk failing in front of millions, you'll never taste greatness and Blessing Awodibu. He's living proof that if you mix insane work ethic with unshakable self-belief and a personality that refuses to be ignored, you can turn the impossible into reality. So the next time you hear the name Boogeyman, remember, this isn't just a nickname, it's a warning. Because when Blessing shows up, he's not coming to play, he's coming to take over. And if you want to see where this wild, unpredictable, and absolutely unstoppable journey goes next, make sure you subscribe to Kraze, because the Boogeyman story is far from over, and the best is yet to come.